Alright gang, welcome back. Inilah BDB Special edisi FA Cup pusingan yang keempat. Everton bertemu dengan Brentford dan baru sekarang lah kita akan bincangkan Everton dan Brentford selepas pergaduhan yang tercetus di studio Astro Bukit Jalil ini antara Adam, Keesh, saya dan juga Eli Famira dekat studio. Inilah identiti BDB yang sebenarnya kan. Adam sebenarnya mencetuskan begitu.
Ya tu.
So sekarang ni kau tahu macam ni peranan kau lepas ni kan kat BDB? Okey.
Peranan kau pun sama Ben. Aduh dia ni.
Dia tak ya sebab aku tak fikir nak gaduh awal, aku fikir nak gaduh later.
Itulah.
Okey, so cerita tentang Everton dan of course berita tergempar kita semua tahu adalah ketika transfer window. Orang cerita pasal transfer window tapi diorang bawa masuk manager masa transfer window. So kiranya firstly let's be frank . No pun intended.
Yeah.
Okay. So cerita dia pasal Frank Lampard. Macam tak jadi ke lawak aku?
That's why you're not comedian.
Ni semua lawak murahan.
Raja lawak.
Aku prepare.
Don't enter Raja lawak.
Kau Akademi Fantasia. Bukan
Raja lawak tak boleh.
Jangan.
Okey, tak apa. Aku terima hakikat. So cerita dia, okey, bila kau mendengar tentang pemilihan Frank Lampard, cara dia dipilih, interview proses yang dilakukan oleh Farhad Moshiri dan rakan-rakannya apa semua, dan kau tengok nama seperti Frank Lampard yang bukan seorang nama yang proven dalam battle of the relegation zone.
It's a stupid appointment, Bern.
Okay. Straight to the point.
It's a stupid appointment. I don't understand. You have a manager whose weakness when he was at Chelsea was conceding goals on the break. And now Everton are a side who concede goals on the break.
Exactly.
It's like for like almost. And Everton are so badly run, it's unbelievable. They make Manchester United look fabulous. Think about it. Look at the managers they've had recently. They got a young manager, Marco Silva, tak boleh pakai. Then they've got the perennial winner, Carlo Ancelotti, multiple Champions League. First call out, he left the club. He said, no, I don't want to be here. Then they got, why do you appoint Rafa Benitez?
No, that was shocking.
That was terrible.
Didn't make sense.
There are better managers for Everton. I know you're a huge fan of Ralph Hasenhüttl, such a good manager. I thought Chris Wilder would have been a good manager for Everton as well. It's really, really strange.
Okay, sebelum kita cerita pasal owner, aku nak fokus pada Lampard terlebih dahulu.
Yeah.
Sebab Adam sebutkan sendiri bodoh, kan? Pemilihan yang agak bodoh. So pendapat kau, Aki, secara jujur ni, kau rasa ini pemilihan yang bodoh?
Ya, setuju. Aku setuju dengan Adam. Bodoh is a word, tapi aku sebenarnya lebih kepada aku tak boleh nak faham.
Tak masuk akal lah.
Aku tak boleh nak masuk akal. And on one hand aku tak boleh masuk akal, but on the other hand aku tak terkejut yang Everton buat keputusan yang tak masuk akal. Sebab kalau kau tengok trajectory segala manager yang diorang appoint, every manager has been a different style of football. Kalau kau sebuah kelab bola sepak yang ada satu identity yang kau nak terapkan from the top level with the football director in place, engkau akan cari identity yang sama. Kalau kau tengok all the biggest clubs on earth, whenever ada pertukaran manager, mungkin ada perubahan stylistik yang sikit, tapi bukan sangat ketara. And the ones that make drastic changes are that ones that go up and down, up and down. Everton, daripada Marco Silva to Carlo Ancelotti to Rafa Benitez to sekarang Frank Lampard, all four have
Pendek
differing
cerita sejak Moyes
styles of
belah
football.
2013 lah. 11 years Moyes tu sampai 2013 dan sejak tu 7 managers tak silap aku.
Dia cuma aku nak tekankan kat sini di bawah Moshiri ada satu budaya of distrust, ketidakpercayaan, tidak ada kesinambungan di antara director football dan juga pemilik, Marcel Brands dan juga Farhad Moshiri. And that's why Marcel Brands sendiri meninggalkan klub kan a few months ago sebab dia sendiri dah tak tahan. Dia cakap jangan sign James Rodriguez, Moshiri push untuk James Rodriguez. Dia cakap jangan sign kalau Ancelotti was also Moshiri push. Dia sendiri cakap jangan sign Rafa Benitez. Dia bertekak dengan Moshiri, kata Rafa Benitez is the wrong choice. Tapi Moshiri pushed ahead with it. Dikatakan Moshiri ada dia suka sangat dengan big names.
Okay.
Dia suka bila big names associated dengan klub dia. So sekarang benda tu yang berlaku semula. Okay. Frank Lampard bagi aku is a big name.
Okey, berbalik kepada Lampard. Okey, sebab mungkin aku tak clear. Kita tahu, okey fine, kau nak kata pemilihan Lampard tak bodoh ke apa, time will tell lah. Okay, Eli, tapi pendapat kau, pencapaian Lampard fourth in the Champions League with his first season dengan Chelsea. Derby County just narrowly missed promotion. 220 million pounds spent and then fikir balik masa transfer embargo dia still dapat mengumpat masuk final FA Cup. Kau rasa semua ni tak cukup bagus untuk dia dapat peluang untuk klub yang sekarang ni di tempat yang ke apa? 15, 16?
Okay, firstly, you're wrong. I don't think he's not good enough. Second, I tak agree dengan these two gentlemen cakap it's a strange appointment.
Siapa yang wrong ni?
No, because you kata maybe if you think it's not good enough, right? I just nak cakap, I think how I see in the angle of should glorify the positive things that he brought to Derby and Chelsea, like how he glorified these youngsters, the integration of youngsters, bawa masuk all these player muda, and how he rebooted the aging squad. I think bila cakap pasal Moshiri, owner Everton ni, firstly Everton, we have to acknowledge Everton is one of the greatest English clubs out there. Been there. It's just that they haven't won anything for 27 years, I think. So I think go back to the big names, Ancelotti and Benitez. I think Moshiri is an owner who's so fixated on a simple idea. He only wants to bring in high-profile managers who can bring them trophies. I think this is a new sense of direction tau. Ini arah yang baru untuk Everton bila diorang bawa masuk Lampard and how Lampard convinced them in the meeting how he lay out his plans and visions for the club. That only means one thing. It's time to rebuild. In whatever way, I don't want to talk about different footballing style. That's like a whole different...
Why rebuild halfway through a season when you're in a relegation battle?
Correct.
Then maybe they look at it in a bigger picture then. So
relegation battle, kalau kau faham lah kan, adalah sesuatu yang kau tak boleh ambil masa. Benda tu kau kena ada tenacity, kau kena ada the ruthlessness to survive. That's why klub-klub macam Watford pergi hire people macam Roy Hodgson. That's why Chris Wilder antara nama-nama yang kita pernah bincangkan, antara yang boleh dikatakan relegation specialist selain daripada Sam Allardyce, seorang lagi. So bila kau, itu sebabnya diorang pun pelik, aku pun pelik.
Okay, so
kenapa
I haven't
Lampard?
reached to my second point, which is I think definitely their biggest vision for this second half of the campaign is to avoid relegation, right? Then only this whole restoration of positive momentum nak bawa balik or sense of direction bawa balik ke club. Hence, these two big name signings that we want to talk about, why it intrigued me now. You have Lampard, sure, strange appointment, whatever that you want to call it, whatever you want to call the appointment. Tapi dia bawa masuk Dele Alli and Van de Beek, and now I want to know in what sense that these two, I can say like promising talents, big talents, can
Sebelum
bring to the
Eli
squad.
Adam dengan Keesh respon, aku nak bawa masuk seorang fan Everton lah, sebab mungkin dia lebih tahu, dia lebih arif. Apa yang dia rasa sebenarnya dengan pemilihan Lampard ni. So Syah daripada Everton supporters Malaysia. Apa khabar Syah?
Khabar baik. Apa khabar baik? Khabar baik. Apa khabar semua orang?
Baik, semua sihat kat sini. Keesh okey, Adam okey, Eli okey. Tapi sebelum dia terus panas, aku kena tanya kau. Sebagai Everton fan, pemilihan Lampard selaku manager baru korang boleh terima tak?
Okey, dia macam ni lah. Ada 4 orang dekat studio, tu seorang perempuan. I will only say this lah. Woman is always right lah. So saya setuju lah.
If it's justified, then yes.
To a certain
I would
extent,
agree.
Kau geng takut bini ni bro.
At the stage whereby nak memilih manager pun susah. Rafa Benitez was a bad choice for us. And I would only say that with Lampard joining us, he pulled in a few players outside, Dele Alli, Van de Beek. So their pulling factor tu ada.
But
and
players that play in the same position.
Feeling lah.
But they're players that play in the same position.
At Liverpool or around the world. So what I can say is we are behind the manager. Definitely fully behind him.
Aku rasa Adam tanya tadi.
We trust he will bring the team out of our current situation.
Can you hear me?
Syah, kau boleh dengar tak aku cakap?
Ya, boleh dengar.
Kau boleh dengar?
Yeah.
Okey tak? Adam ada tanya tadi. Adam, you want to ask him again?
Yeah, I hope you can hear me. Maybe it's your mic. But why? Why bring 2 players that play in the same position?
Both are number 10.
Okay, alright. Understandably, because very simple. Competitiveness. I think for Everton, prior to this, sebelum ni kita tak ada squad depth. That is, and then with injuries for the last few months. So we're having, what's wrong having a few players playing within the same position?
Because you had it before.
Being competitive, you will need to fight for your place. So that is what we are looking for. That
Syah,
is what we want from the
realistically,
players.
kalau kau tengok midfield kau tu, korang dah ramai dah. Kau ada Gomez, kau ada Alan, kau ada Doucouré.
You remember a few years ago, they had like Rooney, they had Sikkerson, they had about 3 or 4 number 10s.
David Klaassen and all these guys.
exactly.
And it's like, okay, you have so many, it didn't work out then. You should be focusing on grinding out victories, not in positions where you don't really need it right now.
Also, let me tell you, Syah.
Boleh tak aku nak tanya something. Aku nak tanya Syah. I genuinely want a point of view of an Everton fan on this kan. The mess yang ada dekat Everton at the moment, bagi aku the biggest summary of it, bila kau boleh jual Luka Dean and then kemudiannya sack Rafa Benitez 4 hari kemudian. Like, how big of a mistake is it? So the same board that sold Luka Dean adalah bot yang sama yang kini appoint Frank Lampard.
One of their best players.
Dan 2 minggu sebelum tu, Moshiri pergi dekat live radio backup Rafa Benitez.
Correct. So aku nak tanya Shah, at this point, do you really trust the board's decision? Sebab tadi kan ada reports yang mengatakan bahawa Lampard pas interview dia sebab dia impress. Tapi realistiknya dia compete dengan Vitor Pereira and Fabio Cannavaro saja. So at this point Shah, selepas semua kita nampak, semua keputusan-keputusan tak masuk akal yang board buat, at this point, apa level trust antara penyokong dan juga board? Do you trust board punya decision?
Okay, when it comes to behind the scene, the boards, of course, for the supporters, the fans, they are basically two camps lah. Mereka yang, you know, not to say buta-buta support, but those that support and those who are macam you, tanya soalan, what kind of decisions have they made? You know, definitely losing Luka Dean is really pelik lah buat kita, pelik buat kita. But what can we do? At the current moment, kita tak boleh nak buat apa-apa. But like I said, the decision to bring Frank Lampard is not something yang akan pada kita negatif.
Okay, last question.
After Rafa Benitez, put it this way, anything after Rafa Benitez is positif lah.
Okay, aku faham seksa yang kau kena lalui.
Dia support Liverpool. So, okay, itu je yang boleh cakap.
Okay, aku faham. Last question bro, last question. Aku faham seksa yang kau kena lalu sepanjang mana Rafa dekat situ kan. Dia pun buat muka masuk dalam tu seolah-olah dia lupa sejarah dia dengan Liverpool. Tapi cerita pasal korang punya defense, sebab itu sebenarnya adalah masalah utama. Kalau kau tengok dari segi berapa banyak yang korang dah bolos, tak silap aku dah bolos lebih 34 ke 35 gol musim ni. Bukanlah yang paling teruk, tetapi kalau kau tengok rekod korang dalam perlawanan sebelum ini, aku rasa kau menang sekali je kan dalam 14 perlawanan. So itu satu statistik yang sangat mengejutkan sebab bab defensif. Tak semestinya bab serangan semata-mata. Sebab walaupun kau tak ada Dominic Calvert-Lewin, kau still ada nama-nama seperti Demarai Gray, Andros Townsend, Anthony Gordon barangkali yang kadang-kadang akan perform. Tapi bila kau bawa masuk Mykolenko yang kira a shadow of apa Luka Dean punya level lah. Nathan Patterson okey, dia ada future. Sebab dia muda lagi. Tapi secara keseluruhannya bila kau tak improve defense tu, dan Lampard adalah seorang manager yang dikenali sebagai seorang yang kerap bocor bab defense dalam sejarah dia bersama dengan Chelsea. Kau tak risau bro?
Okay, agak risau. Put it this way, tak kira Lampard, prior to this Benitez, even Baba Ancelotti, defense kita is not strong. Keane teruk. Godfrey is okay. Coleman is there, strong, but you know age is fast catching up with him.
Yep.
Of course, our current weakness is again set pieces. Kita bila ada free kick corner memang kita goyang. Definitely. Kalau you tengok line up, I just got the line up. Kita main macam 3-5-2 macam. So put it this way lah. I think kalau kita tak boleh tampar dekat belakang, kita tembus dekat depan. So we have to score more than what kita bolos. That's I think is the target lah.
Okey, Syah, terima kasih Syah. Jangan serik layan Berbulu Dengan Ben edisi FA Cup dan juga setiap hari Khamis jam 9 malam. Okay, thank you Syah.
Alright, thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Okey.